Hey guys, in this video I'm going to show you how to delete all your Telegram group messages automatically. Now I've created this method using Python and with that amazing tool called Selenium. As you can see, it's deleting all the messages automatically. This is like magic. So first I created this tool for myself and then I thought, why not publish it? And to be honest, I don't know why Telegram doesn't have this feature already. So I decided to create TMD, Telegram Message Deleter, and it's mostly best used for Telegram groups. Now I'm going to publish both an exe so that anyone can use this, whether if you're a developer or not, and also I'm going to publish the source code. So if you like, you could tweak it or change it or just see how it's made or use it however you like. Now I've created two methods to solve this problem. I call the first method systematic method. And the second method, which I like more, and I may create a video for that as well, I call scrolling method. Personally, I like the scrolling method better because it would also delete reactions as well. But each method has their own pros and cons. The systematic pros is that it's much faster and it's more systematic and it would take less time to finish deleting all the messages. But in this video, we're going to use the systematic method. So without any further ado, let's start. Alright, first we go to this GitHub link, which I will also include the link in a video description. So what we're going to do, as you can see, this is the source code. Let me first show you the source code. So this is all the code that have been used to create this project. It's a Selenium based project, Selenium, and Selenium is basically an automation browser tool which you can use to automate a lot of things in your browser. Whether it's Chrome, Firefox, Edge, whatever it is. So you can either run it with the source code, and don't be afraid, like I'm literally showing you the source code of the project. There is nothing malicious in this code. And I've created and released the exe with this code. So you can either run it this way with the source code, or you can use the exe. So in this video, for simplicity's sake, we're going to use the exe so anyone can use it, basically. So what we're going to do is I'm going to download the main.zip and we'll wait for this to finish. Alright, once the download's finished, I copied the file and I'm going to paste it in my desktop and I'm going to extract it. Also, it's better not to extract it here. It's better to create a new folder. I'm going to call it TMD, Telegram Message Deleter. I'm very good with naming, to be honest. And and I'm going to extract it here. So this is the main.exe, right? I'm going to double click this. A terminal with open. Okay. I'm going to put it here and a Firefox tab, so you have to have Firefox. So you have to have Firefox. Why did I choose to use Firefox, you may ask? Because with my experience with Selenium, I think Firefox is much better for testing, also for giving your code to other people. So there have been cases that I used Chrome, Google Chrome. When I gave my code to other people, it didn't work. But the Firefox always works. So I'm going to put it here. And in this step, what you're going to do is log into your account. Now this might seem scary, but this code doesn't save anything. It's just like opening your own Firefox, your own Chrome browser, and just log into your Telegram account like that. So there's nothing to be scared here. You can always ask your local programmer or ChatGPT or any AI that you like that is this code safe? And there's nothing malicious in this code. It may warn you that it might be against Telegram terms of service, but I've used this method to delete almost 2 years worth of messages in a specific Telegram group, and nothing happened. And in my experience, Telegram doesn't really care that you automate stuff like other messaging apps. For example, if you do this with Instagram, I think they wouldn't like that. But with Telegram, I think they don't really care. All right, let's continue. I'm going to log in. All right, once you're logged in, this is what you're going to do. First, you're going to go to the group that you want to delete all your messages in that group. So in my case, I've created a playground, as you may say, and I just wanted to show you in a testing ground, like a playground, to show you how this would work. So as you can see, there are a lot of messages in here, and these are all automated, so I had about 3 accounts. I named them randomly, and as you can see, there are a lot of messages. And what we're going to do now, so it's the same scenario in a real world example. So I've tested this code in a real world example, and it did work, and it did manage to delete a lot of messages. So this is how you would use the software. So as you can see, it says here, please log in manually and navigate to the chat where messages are highlighted. The script will start processing when you press enter. Press enter to continue. So as you can see, I'm in the group that I want to delete my messages in. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to press enter here, and then I come here, click on this magnifier, click on this human icon, and find my own username, which in this case Mr. Django. So I sent these messages with this account, Mr. Django. And the next step is I'm going to click on the first message that appears. So this message. So as you can see on here, the code will start deleting all the messages automatically. And it would work on any kind of messages. So whether it's a text message, like in this case, or if it's a music, it's a GIF, it's a sticker, it's a voice, any sort of messages like PDF, anything that it might be. But as you can see, it would not delete the reactions. But the second method that I told you will also delete the reactions as well. But this method, it's kind of clean. So how it works is that I will show you how this works. Let's just wait until it deletes all these messages that we've created in the playground. And to be honest, I really like this tool I created. I don't know why it didn't exist before. Alright, so far it's deleted a lot of messages, and you get the picture. It will continue to do this until all of these messages are done deleting. And I've also tested this method on a specific group, and it did on a real example, like a group that I used to be in, that I wanted to delete all my messages. There were a lot of messages, and it deleted all those messages. Like I don't know, it was 1,000 messages, I don't know. So let me show you how this works. So I just opened my Telegram on Chrome so I could show you how the code works. So let's find where my messages are. So right here I have some messages. So what does the code do? So when you click on the magnifier and you click on this human icon and find your own account and you click here, it doesn't show it good on Chrome, but as you can see, it gets highlighted. You see a little highlight. So if we go deep, when I click this and this gets highlighted, you see a little change happening here. You see, this changes. So for a brief moment, it would get a class called highlighted. As soon as that happens, our code would catch that, and then what Selenium would do, it would right click on this delete icon, click this, and just again click on this red delete text. And then it would click on this button, and it would do this forever until there are no other messages to be found. So that's basically how the code is working. So I think the project came out to be clean. I'm kind of satisfied with the project. I tested this code on, I think, 3 or 4 groups until now, and nothing has happened. And I did also made other tools to automate Telegram before, and also nothing happened then. So I'm telling you this because you might be afraid of using this tool, but I'm telling you nothing will happen. So if this tool existed, I would have really used it myself and I wouldn't actually create this. So I searched a lot and I couldn't find anything. That's why I created this. And the other method, which is the scrolling method, would also delete the reactions. So if there are any reactions, that code would also delete these as well. And in some groups, I don't know why, in some groups, you can't use this filter by user button to find your own messages. It's very rare to find these groups. Like in 10 groups that I used the code, there was only 1 group that had this issue. But the scrolling method would also work on those scenarios as well. So I made a code for those scenarios, and it would also delete the reactions. And I like that method better, and I might create a video for that. And I personally like that method better, and yeah. But this method as I showed you, has its own pros. So choose whether one you like, and thanks for watching. I hope this tool was helpful for you, and make sure to like, subscribe, and leave a comment, and support, and also give this project a star in GitHub if it was helpful. And yeah, thank you. See you in the next video.